We need to talk about dice goblins. I've always called myself a dice goblin. I absolutely love dice. Clickety-clackety maths rocks are my jam. But I've been thinking recently because a lot of people I know really like dice, and they're not all goblins. Am I a goblin? Let's have a quick look. This is my dice bag. So this is my main dice bag. I've got all my acrylic dice in here. Most of the sets that I get, I add to this dice bag. They're separated by dice size, and often I'll bring the bag to the table and use whichever dice I need and kind of make a decision on which one I'm going to use, just pick one out of the bag at random, like a lucky dip. I've also got a load of really nice metal sets, which I keep separately. This is one of them here, one of my personal favourites, all misshape, odd-shaped dice. I would say that because my dice are all separated, because I know where they are and I know which sets go with which character, I'm not a dice goblin. I'm going to say a dice kobold. I like to add shiny things to my collection constantly, but I know where they are and I know what's going where. This set belongs to a friend of mine. He also absolutely loves dice. He likes expensive dice. He likes fancy-looking dice. He doesn't need a lot of dice, but the dice he has, he likes to look good. He's a dice dragon. The hoard is well thought out, well cared for, and kept very specifically in the cases it should be in. And so what is a dice goblin? Let me introduce you to Steve. This is how Steve comes to games. Yeah. Steve is a dice goblin. There is absolutely no order to this set of dice. He has random dice from random sets. He'll put a handful on the table and roll them. These two dice he stole from a board game to play Dungeons and Dragons in the 1980s. So what are you? Dice Dragon, Dice Kobold, or Dice Goblin?